Hi everybody! Welcome to our pajama party. And mainly because I didn't want to wear clothes and I'm wearing my pajamas. But it's like 11:30. It's fine. Hi everyone! Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me. And yeah, let's just have a cozy night chat. Hi Aki! I just sat down with my breakfast. Ina, breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. I think it's because I'm British. Like, breakfast is really important to British people because, like, what else do we have, really? What else do we have apart from beans on toast? Hi, my boo. Hi. So yeah, I didn't do anything this. The last 2 days are actually my days off. And it's so freaking cold. I didn't really do anything, so I just stayed home and cooked and played Infinity Nikki. So yeah, that's where we're at. Ina, everything is good. That's good to hear. Yeah. I wanted to go to Chinatown for the lunar... Oh, Osia-san, arigato. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Video and audio good. You save me every time. Thank you. It's good to see you. We need to make the most of Ozzy-Osan because when Monster Hunter Wilds comes out, he's not going to be anywhere to be seen. He's not going to come to the stream for sure. Fish and chippies. We do have fish and chips. Okay, but here's the thing. This is one thing that I really hate, that people's misconceptions of British people, is we don't eat fish and chips that often. Maybe like once a month even. Like, it depends on the family, right? But like, it's incredibly high calorie and it's also quite expensive. Like, the fish part is really, really expensive because it's like a whole piece of fish in batter. So it's already expensive and it's heavy. And like, even like, it's like a very heavy food. So if you ate it like 3 days in a row, you would start to feel sick because it's just like completely fried. Okay, said, I've never had fish and chips. You're honestly not missing much. It looks like it tastes. It doesn't have a whole lot of flavor, so you're supposed to put salt and vinegar on it. That's one thing I miss, is like malt vinegar on my chips. But I never got fish and chips anyways, because like the fish part is expensive. We also do like saveloy, which is like this long red sausage that's like barely meat. It's like, it's definitely like all like filler. And like the eyelids and the kneecaps and the lips and stuff of animals all mixed up. It is delicious. I miss saveloy. I miss it so much. It's so good. I can neither confirm nor deny your assessment. Yeah, Ozzy-San's definitely not coming to the stream when Monster Hunter Wilds comes out, which is this month, the end of this month, I think. Maybe said, do you have any cafe food recommendations for Tokyo? I'm heading back there at the end of the month. Honestly, I don't really go out to eat that much. I just did like an all-you-can-eat Kobe beef thing. That was pretty good, and there's a lot of those right now. And if you're a foreigner, you can apply for those for free as long as you post on your social media. Or I think just in general, there's like, now there's a thing on Instagram where there's like a lot of these kind of agencies looking for people to, like, foreigners to eat the all-you-can-eat Kobe beef, and you can have it for free. Like, I just did it. But for cafes, I really like the cafe called Ginger Garden in Aoyama, and it's the one that completely decks out everywhere with flowers. That's the only real cafe. I normally go to like Ralph or Lauren. I normally go to that cafe because they do really, really nice carrot cake and red velvet cake, and they draw like a little teddy bear on the drinks. Really cute. I'm gonna mention I have a really big cold sore, if you're wondering like what the fuck that is on my face. I don't know, the last week I was kind of like tired and not feeling good, and I was eating like shit, and I ate so much fried chicken, and it really it gave me a cold sore, and my mouth is full of ulcers. So the last 2 days and from now, I've been cooking, and I'm gonna just eat vegetables and go back to my old diet and stop being depressed. Toy on Travel said, tea time scones, cakes, and sando squares. Don't like any of those things. Scones are okay, but the only good thing about scones is clotted cream. If you guys haven't had clotted cream is delicious. and they sell it at Seijo Ishi. You can get it, and only like if you go to eat afternoon tea in like hotels, most of them won't do clotted cream. Only like the really high end ones, but it's really really good. Clotted cream and jam on scones, delicious. Pasta is meat pies, beef Wellington. Okay, so I've never had beef Wellington. I suspect it's some rich people shit, and classism has kept me from eating beef Wellington. As a rich person, I've never had beef Wellington. One day, maybe I will eat beef Wellington. I might just cook it myself, honestly. But pasty is great. I tweet Greg's, the pasty shop in England, like every other month, and I beg them to come to Tokyo because they're so good. Like the steak bakes, the chicken and mushroom bake, oh my god, that would be banging here. Like I can really imagine salarymen enjoying like a hot little pie that they can hold in their hand and take to work. That sounds amazing. Eating for free. Yeah. Does one have to wear the I start my diet tomorrow thing though? Oh my god. They offer you those paper aprons. I didn't realize my one said in Japanese, I'll start my diet tomorrow, which is hilarious. I normally decline the apron, but I wear a lot of white. So recently I'm like, okay, I need to start wearing an apron now, because particularly like the yakiniku, like barbecue, and if you get kimchi, that shit doesn't come out. I got kimchi on my Baby Sunshine Bright dress, like a really red print, and I got kimchi on it once, and it was fucked. Oh my god, I need to go get on the Kobe beef thing, because I'm originally from Ireland. Okay, sick. Yeah, I recommend that. And if you haven't had, it's called gyukatsu, like G-Y-U katsu, and it's like, it means like, you know, like katsu, like pork katsu, but it's like beef katsu. That's delicious, but it's oily as fuck. You can get it most places now. It didn't used to be so popular, I feel like a few years ago. It's quite decadent, but now there's a lot of gyukatsu restaurants, and I really, really like it. But it gives me a tummy ache, because my peasant body can't handle, like, really good beef. And there's this one Ikura don place in Harajuku that I love. Ikura is like salmon roe, and it's an Ikura. If you search like Ikura don Harajuku, it will probably come up. It's like a place where you go down. They only sell Ikura don, and they have like the golden colored Ikura. They have the red one, and it's just like salmon roe on rice, but it's delicious. And after you eat like half, you ask them for like the soup, and they fill the rest of it with soup, and it's like, oh, it's so good. It's a little bit expensive. I think Ikurodon is turning into my favorite Japanese food. I don't get to eat it so often, but it's pretty good. And yesterday I talked a little bit how I watched this Japanese ASMR creator who just eats food, and she ate like raw oyster on her last one, and it was so good. And now, like, all of today, all I've been thinking about is raw oysters. Oh! Someone subscribed. Sick. I cannot read. Their names are like a weird font. I can't read it. Okay. Double cream. Double cream. Isn't that... Because we have that... Isn't double cream in Japan just like nama cream? Because I feel like we have that. Raw stonefish. I feel like you're not supposed to eat that. But yeah, what are my other favorite foods? I eat a lot of shit. I really like their like Chinese hot pot. They're like Szechuan red spicy ones, really, really good. And it's really fucking spicy, but it's delicious. I've been eating that a lot these days. And I feel like I don't go out to restaurants as much anymore. Hi, Frog! Maiva said, I love Ikura. Oh my god, I'll have to find that place. That place is good. I think it's like the only Ikura don place in Harajuku, really. So if you Google it, it will probably come up. And then you'll see the picture. It has like the golden Ikura and the red one. And you can get them like mixed together. Oh, it's so good. And I've been eating a lot of like ramen recently. There was, I went to this Michelin star ramen place last year. It was called Nakaryu, like crying dragon, I guess. And Nakaryu, yeah. And I think they since lost their Michelin star, because I think it's quite competitive, but it's really, really good. I do not remember where Nakuru is, but it was pretty good from what I remember. And I remember the ramen was really good. Obviously it's like Michelin star, but the dumplings were delicious. Hi, oh, here's me. So yeah, that was really good. But like personally, when it comes to ramen, I just like your regular tonkotsu ramen from like anywhere. I'm pretty like, cause I feel like tonkotsu ramen is delicious, and that's why it's sold everywhere. Like I've had a lot of like these fancier ramens. I've had like a few places which were Michelin star, and they're okay, and like they're good, right? It's like it's a very well crafted meal, but nothing beats just like bone broth and just like a fat piece of bean and noodles. Like tonkotsu, in my opinion, is the best ramen. Yes, Chinese hot pot. Oh my god, I'm addicted. Yeah, there's a place, we have that famous chain that's also in China. I think it's called Hidalao. It's like Nantoka Dao Lao. I forget. It's not to sound racist, but yeah, that shit's good, and it's quite expensive, but it was really worth it when I had it. You can always pivot to being a restaurant reviewer. I mean, one of my last videos, me and Yumechi took up like some food influencing jobs. It was fine, but it's like you have to be at these places at certain times, right? And like you have to make sure that you are hungry at that time. And sometimes they're like a little bit far, and the pay honestly isn't great. And after I went to that Kobe beef place, I saw a bunch of the influencers I know also post there. So yeah, I think that place gets quite a lot of foreigners to take videos. Raised chocolate from Japan. Oh, that sounds good. I like Japanese cheesecake and thick, fluffy pancakes. Yeah, I really like Japanese pancakes. They're like more egg. They're quite eggy and they're like bouncy. I really like those. I always go to, like, it's a chain. It's called Hoshino Coffee. And Hoshino Coffee is everywhere, and they sell those fluffy pancakes with like butter and maple syrup, and they're really good. So like if you can't find them, because sometimes people want to eat them and we try to go to all the dedicated cafes and we can't find it, so just go to Hoshino Coffee and they have it, and it's so good and cheap because it's like a chain. I'm sold on any noodle that comes with savory broth and eggs. Oh man, that's so good. I'm really into udon a lot recently too. And oh yeah, in my last video I just posted, we went to an abura soba place. Abura it just means oil, and soba is just like noodles, right? So there's no like soup, there's no broth. It's just the noodles, meat, green onion, and I always call them like bamboo shoots, memma, and mixed with oil, and then they give it to you, and it looks quite plain, but then the sides, they have like chili oil, garlic flakes, black pepper, white pepper, and then you can like jazz it up how you like. I've been eating that a lot recently. Maybe that's why I got a cold sore, because I've been eating that shit like a lot. And it's pretty cheap too. I think it might even be cheaper than ramen. I feel like ramen got more expensive in the last couple of years. Heidi Lao, that is it, thank you. I can't read. I didn't know you had it there, actually, and it's really good. I had it for the first time recently. It was quite expensive, but I would say it was worth it. And it was because, like, it was my first time. I wanted to order everything. Din Tai Fung dumplings. Oh my god. That's what I want to do. When I get a bunch of money that I don't need after America, I really want to go to Chinatown in Yokohama and get Peking duck, like a real one, because they sell like the whole ones. In my hometown, I used to live in our Chinatown, like actually in the Chinatown, so I could always eat like really nice Peking duck, and like we had like nice Asian supermarkets, so I miss that quite a bit. I would like to eat like actual Peking duck and crab. That would also be pretty good, actually. And like, you know when you order loads of dim sum on the big table and then you rotate it? That's what I want to do. Oh my god, I'm like dribbling. I literally just ate. I just cooked myself mapo nasu, and it was really good. Ozzy-san, wait, Ozzy said, it looked like it was expensive though. I'm not gonna go to the Wagyu place anytime soon. And the sauce underneath, the better places are really well spiced. Yeah, I guess you get what you pay for. I guess ramen is what foreigners will buy the most of. Yeah, I think probably ramen is pretty the most popular. But I think the issue is that ramen stores are quite small, and I think they're a little bit intimidating for foreigners, maybe. But at least they have like the machine. But the problem is sometimes the machine doesn't have pictures; it just has the or the Japanese. So I think that's also maybe a barrier for foreigners who come to Japan who can't read Japanese. Because I even struggle. One of my favorite ramen is like kinmedai, and it's like red snapper, but they have loads of different kinds, and they don't have any pictures, and like I could read like half of them, but then it got like really specific and I couldn't read the other one. So I always just like, my recommendation is when you go to a ramen restaurant, they'll have like the Ninki #1, like the most popular one, and usually get that because that's like what the chef wants you to try, and that's like the restaurant's like flavor or whatever. And then, so when I went out to eat, we had all you can eat Kobe beef, and then at night we had skimen. And I think foreigners should try skimen a little bit more. Skimen is like to skeru, like to dip, and it's just like the noodles, and then they give you like, it's kind of like a sauce, and it's very condensed and thick, and you dip the noodles and you eat them. I personally don't really like skimen that much, but I could see why a lot of people do, and I think more people should try it. And most of the foreigners that I introduce to it prefer it to ramen, but I just really like soup, so I like ramen. And sometimes the skimen broth is a little bit too strong for me. Oh, the well spice comment was about avarice over. Okay, that makes sense. Toyo said, there's almost no reason for me to go to Japan as we have so much already. I'd rather order Miku and Deca plushies and spend money on plane and hotel. That's so funny. Japanese people are probably sick of tourists by now anyways. They are a little bit. I think it's like a double-edged sword. Like without tourism, like during the pandemic, like Harajuku, like Takeshita Dori completely shut down, and like there was barely any shops in there, and in general the economy took a hit. However, tourists do be kind of annoying, and it is a bit sucky like when the economy here is bad and people coming in with their strong currency and like shopping all the time and eating at fancy restaurants, and then like the average working class people can't really do that anymore all the time. It's just, maybe makes people feel a little bit restless. But again, that's not a tourist fault. That's like a fucking government making the economy suck. Totally, the sitting around the chef is very scary at first because we have nothing like that in the UK or Ireland, I don't think. That's so true. I also don't really like it, but if there's like sometimes they'll have a table, I'll get that, or I'll sit right in the corner. I don't like eating, like looking directly at the person that made my food. It makes me really nervous. So I can see why. In Japan, like Japanese women won't usually go to ramen places by themselves. Like you'll barely ever see any Japanese women in there, and you won't see them at like the gyudon places, like beef bowl. They'll say it's like intimidating because those places are normally for like men, and they just, you know, feel a little bit uncomfortable. That's been like, a lot of women have said that to me, that it makes them feel a little bit uncomfortable and just like maybe intimidated. Yeah, but I eat gyudon and ramen by myself all the time, so that's one good thing about being a foreigner, I guess. I feel like, like you said, I feel like even though I'm learning Japanese, I can struggle with any handwritten menu. Oh, like honestly, I struggle if it's handwritten. I have no idea. Like I have no idea, quite frankly. There's a lot of like izakaya, where it's handwritten and like you have to order and there's no pictures. That's kind of annoying. So, but if you stick to like the chain izakaya, like Torikizoku or Watamin, I think they just use tablets. You'll find so many places these days, like particularly kaiten sushi, will use the tablets. I went to an izakaya a couple of days ago and I had the fucking QR code. I hate that. You know, like, I'm such a boomer when it comes to those fucking QR menus. All here's me said, if I'm going for skimmin, I'm definitely going for the thick, no-course soups there. Otherwise, it just doesn't get sucked up the noodles. Ah, yeah. When I get skimmin, I try to get, like, the thickest one. I went to this place. Oh, where was it? I forget. In Tokyo. But you know there's, like, that shopping mall, and then they have a roller coaster, and it goes through the shopping mall. It's that place. And we went to, like, a ramen and skimmin shop that was like, it was lamb, like everything was lamb, and the skimmin base was like really lamby and thick. That was delicious. I really like lamb, and I'm glad that like that Hokkaido uses it a lot, because now like Hokkaido food is getting a lot more popular recently, so now we're starting to see a lot more lamb. But when I first moved to Japan like 11 years ago, I barely saw lamb at all. Frog said, yeah, dining in the UK tends to be far less social. Yeah, for real. Like, in Japan, people often also eat out by themselves, and in England they will too. But, like, in Korea, it's very weird for people to eat by themselves, and, like, people will stare at you. So I heard. Oh, maybe it was L'Aquadome. Hi, Elisa. Ew, QR. Yeah, I fucking hate QR menus. I like the tablet. The tablet is nice. I'm an iPad kid, so tablet feels familiar and good. Oki said, when I have instant noodles, I like these that have a deep beef flavor. Oh, yeah, maybe you would like skimmin, actually. I honestly just really like instant ramen. I normally buy it, and then I put my own egg and green onion and spices in, and it normally tastes pretty good. Sometimes I make, like, actual ramen at home. Tokyo, yeah, it's Tokyo Dome City. Thank you, it's Tokyo Dome City. MB said, just a quick question. I started Nikki because of you, and you had a blast playing it. Oh, sick! That makes me really, really happy. I really, really like Nikki. Will there be more clothing jewels in the mid-game? Yeah, there's tons. There's more and more, and they get harder and harder. And with every season there's a different event, and they add clothing styling challenges, they're called, during those times. So there's never going to be an end to them, I think. But you don't have to do them if you don't want to. It's just a way to get diamonds. So if you hate doing it, you don't have to. The next update might be that we get houses and furniture. So I'm excited for that. Doyle said, I like Chinese, Korean, and Filipino food more than Japanese. My favorite foods are Thai, Mexican, and Italian. I really like Moroccan food. I really like Middle Eastern food and Turkish food. I like Greek food. I do like Japanese food, but like I tend to not so much like the home cooked food. And I do cook a lot of Japanese home cooked food, but it's a little bit sweet for me oftentimes, like oyakudon and sukiyaki. Like, it's very sweet. I don't know. But I do like Japanese food, and obviously I cook it quite a lot. I made... Oh, no, wait. I made mapo nasu for dinner as Chinese. I think it's like Chinese-Japanese now at this point, but... And yesterday it was setsubun, so I had the ehomaki, and that was really, really good. But yeah, I don't know, I'm getting really hungry now. Hi, Miss Kolo! Where are you from? I assume everyone is American until proven otherwise, because most of my viewership comes from America, so that's why I unfortunately think that you guys are American before you state your nationality. Okay, said, over here we have a lot of Peruvian food. Ooh, I want to eat that. I don't think I've had Peruvian food before. That's pretty sick. Oh yeah, I I guess my top 2 foods are Thai and Mexican. I could alternate between those two forever and just never get bored. I like very like fresh flavors, and I really like cilantro. In England we call it coriander, or like in Japan it's pakchi, but I really like that. Alice said, Japanese food can be very bland, but it's perfect for me. American until proven innocent. Yeah, I like a lot of Japanese food because like it is a little bit bland, but you can really taste the subtle different flavors. And I really like Japanese pickles. I really love Japanese rice. Japanese rice is delicious. Like koshihikari rice from Niigata, really good. All sushi, good. Beef here, good. Katsu, good. Fried chicken, Japan has a lot of really good fried chicken. Yakitori, not bad. I prefer Korean yakiniku over Japanese, but I mean it's all the same now anyways. Miss Collins said, I'm from Germany actually. Yay! Your videos just popped up on my FYP and I love it. Yay, that makes me happy. I have quite a few German friends in Japan. That's also quite a common nationality, and all the German people I've met here have been really nice. So that's good. Always nice to meet other Europeans. Now that we have to unite against the US. We was joking about this yesterday, how if America goes to war with the EU, Japan might align with America, and then if I get enlisted, I might have to fight against the UK, and then I'll be fighting against my friends in England. And B said, I love the clothing battles. Oh, that's good, yeah. I think in the coming, because right now I feel like the clothing battles are quite basic. Like, it doesn't really, it'll give you a theme, but no one really pays attention to that. So I think in the with the future updates, they'll make them a little bit more involved and add like color schemes and stuff like that. There's going to be a lot of great updates for Infinity Nikki in the future. I'm really excited. Frog said, what does everyone like for breakfast? Oh my god, so I make a lot of avocado toast, but I make it more like guacamole with like chili, like the really tiny diced onion and lime and salt and pepper, and I make like an egg on top that's like melty in the middle. That's my most delicious breakfast, but I make a lot of English breakfast. And if I'm making something Japanese, I like to make natto omelette, where it's like you make an omelette and you put natto in it, and then you add, I normally add cheese, like shredded cheese, and then roll it all up, and then put shoyu, like soy sauce on the top. So good! And green onion, of course. I put green onion on everything. That's just delicious. Ozzy Olsen said, Alice is all about texture. I guess, yeah, texture is important. Oki said, I love burritos al pastor. I love how they cook the pork and pineapple together. Oh my god, I'm like dribbling. It's what Hawaiian pizza wishes it was. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't really like Hawaiian pizza, but that sounds delicious. I made some really good burritos yesterday. Posted some photos in the cafe chat. I will check that out. USA meets UAS, United Anti-States. I think it's hilarious that in the last month, like, the US has made the whole world just, again, like, they've done one good thing, and that's like, you know when everyone has to join up to fight a common enemy? That's what the US is doing. It's somehow gonna make world peace by making everyone fucking hate the US. And I know, like, everyone already hates the US, like, Europe does a little bit. Like, we think favorably of the US, but we also kind of hate the US. But now, Jesus Christ. Hi, Fluff. Which is a shame. I'm literally going to America in April. Like, Jesus. I like America. Oh, Toy, arigato. Do you have any Kogi Myun plushies? Kogi Myun is so underrated. Kogi Myun. Kogi. I'm just Googling him. What does he look like? Oh, yeah. This is, like, right? Like, is it rice flour? Wheat flour, yeah, wheat flour fairy. She's really cute. She really popped up a few years ago and then kind of disappeared, but she's really, really cute. She's just, yeah, like rice flour. And she's a little fairy. She's cute. I haven't seen too many plushies of her recently, but I think she's really, really cute. Isa said, bacon, egg, cheese on toasted bagel, my US fave. I think you told me to get that as soon as I go to arrive in the US. I'm not sure what we can get in Mississippi, but I want to go to a Waffle House and start a fight. That's like the first thing I want to do. Frog said, on days where I don't make an effort, 2 boiled eggs doused in Tabasco sauce. That sounds great, honestly. That sounds wonderful. This morning I made a sausage and cheese sandwich. And then the day before that I had a bacon and cheese sandwich. Like, it's no wonder I have a massive cold sore. I've been eating like the Germans are flying overhead. Yeah, avocado toast is pretty luxurious, I guess. But it's so good. Like, I think avocado is one of my favorite ingredients. It's just so fucking good. And even like, have you ever just had like an avocado and salmon don, like on rice? Oh, that shit's good. Hi, Gobtel Love. I can't read, I'm sorry. Hi. Aussie Awesome said, everything may be more expensive in April because Trump is putting tariffs on everything from everywhere and everywhere is responding in kind. Yeah, so when I go to America, I might not be able to eat anything, but luckily, Yumichi's house has a river in the backyard. So if I get hungry, I can just go fishing. And they also have alligator, so I can just eat an alligator. That's my plan. But I think her family are probably going to feed me sometimes. You can get a BEC bagel in any mom and pop diner. That's what I want to do, go to one of those little diners. Oh, this all sounds great. They give you American citizenship if you do that. If I eat an alligator, that's sick. I don't want American citizenship. I was trying to figure out today. It's so confusing. Like, I Googled, do I need a visa to go to America? And all the results are like, yeah, if you're a tourist, you need to get, like, I think it's like a D1 visa or D2 visa. I'm like, okay, so I tried to apply for it. And then I was speaking to my American friend. He's like, you don't need one because of, like, the waiver act. So I searched the waiver act. I know that because I'm one of the waivered countries, because it's all, like, the Western countries, that I don't need to get a visa, but I do need to apply for a ESTA, which is what I'm doing now. And I think it's way easier. You just have to put in your passport details. And I think that costs $21, whereas the visa costs $185, which is wild. Avocado toast with Caesar dressing. Don't at me. Sorry. Oh, here's me. I don't know if I can get behind that. I'll try it, but like, I just said the South is full of amazing places to eat. Yeah, I'm so excited. I want to eat like a real gumbo. I want to eat shrimp. I want to eat everything, honestly. I got my cowboy hat. I still need to get my cowboy boots so I can like look the part. I want to blend in. I want people to think I'm American. So I'm gonna have to like not talk. I think my accent sounds a little bit American now, so maybe I'll be fine. I want to ask the police if I can take a picture with them. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, I want to, like, if you guys have seen my Twitter banner or like my pins, let me find it. This picture of me. I want to do that, but like with the American police, which will either turn very good or very bad. We'll see. If it turns bad, I'll just, like, reach for their weapon or whatever. Hi, Diego. Raspy said, what are you planning on wearing there? Honestly, I don't know. That's a good point. I didn't think of that until just now. I was just going to wear the same shit I always wear. But maybe I'm going to dress down a lot because I'm also going to just be in her house. So she said that people are pretty okay about you dressing up around there. So, like, I think it's fine. But I'm going to just take a, like, t-shirts and, like, cozy stuff. Because most of it is just going to be, like, us horsing around. So I don't have to be cute all the time. I will just dress up cute when I do a nice photo shoot in Walmart. And then, I wear my cowboy hat and my cowboy boots at one point. I don't really know what anyone really wears there. Peabody Hotel with ducks is a must go. Oh, that sounds sick. I think that Yumichi mentioned that actually. MB says, I ate crocodile, it's tough meat. I've had alligator before, and you're right. How I would describe it is chewy, fishy chicken. Like, not, you know when you get like a piece of chicken and it's like the tendon? It's like that, but like fishy. Yeah, I didn't really like it that much. But I would eat it again. Like when I go there and I can't afford groceries, I'm gonna have to eat alligator anyways. Maybe I'll be like Lana Del Rey and I'll marry an alligator hunter guide or whatever in the bio. Go wrestle a gator, maybe get some squirrel. Sick. Isa said, speaking of going to the US in April, I think I'm gonna go. But my siblings are going to Mexico for spring break, so I have to time it. Ooh. I love that we're all going to America at like the worst time. Abe's barbecue is also a must. I'm getting so many good recommendations. Augie said a Luigi hat. Oh my god. I need to be careful when I'm over there. Like, I'm not going to take any of my Luigi merch. And I need to be careful with how I talk. Yeah. Gopta said, I'm pretty sure visa is only if you plan to stay extended periods of time. Yeah, it is. Or if you are from one of the select countries, which are like, I don't know, like the ones that they're kind of rare countries, and maybe countries where people might flee to America from. I was thinking, I want to go to Goodwill and I want to find a Make America Great Again hat, just to see one in real life. And then take a picture wearing it, and then burn it. Hotter than hell in summer, humid. I think it can't be more humid than Tokyo in summer, because Tokyo's been unbearable. But I feel like I'm pretty used to it now, so I think it'll be fine. I'm going to be in like my friend's house most of the time watching TV, I feel like. Her parents planned a lot of sightseeing stuff for us, but I honestly just want to watch American TV, go to Walmart. I want to just be an American for a week. You can literally wear pajamas to the store and nobody will look at you different. Okay, I literally do that every day in Japan. Should I not be doing that? Fluff said, as a J fashion wearer in the South, people be staring. Just be careful. That was so funny. I think that like if we go anywhere, it's gonna be in like a car, and then we just get out, and then yeah. So I'm not gonna dress up too much. I'm not gonna go like too stupid. Go but love said like dark meat. I think if you're talking about alligator is like really light meat. Himegyaru in Texas is akin to living in hell. Oh my god. I used to be himegyaru in England, and when I first moved to Japan, and I honestly cannot think of a worse place to dress up than my hometown in England. They like stone you to death. Burnt diner coffee, my beloved. Yeah, I'm so excited to go to like a diner. I just want to do like incredibly normal shit, and I want to eat a bunch of fast food. So yeah, I'm honestly really, really excited. I obviously have never been to America before, and I think if I went to America, I've always said I wanted to go to the South. Like, I want to see like America. I don't want to see like California or New York or some shit. I feel like that's just like London with extra steps. As someone who's never had lobster in my country, Red Lobster was pretty good. We have Red Lobster here in Japan, but I suspect that American Red Lobster is much better. Oh, that's what I want. I want like seafood boil. There is a restaurant that does seafood boil in Shinjuku. It's called Dancing Crab, and they give you little crab hats, and there's a man in a crab suit, and I've always wanted to go there. And now I don't have to because I'm going to go to America. But I will still go there, but... Oh, I'm hungry now. Yeah, I'm really, really excited. I had no idea or any plans. I didn't think that I would ever go to America. Like, I really did not ever think I would go to America. But then Yumichi offered me the end of last year to go, and I was like, fuck it, like, why not? Like, it's never a country I really thought of myself as going to, but I think that's really cool. Like, I want to be taken out of my comfort zone, and I want to be challenged. And, like, yeah. So my plan for this year is I want to go to America, and hopefully me and Yumichi are also going to go to Korea a little bit. And then if I had more money and time, I would also really fucking like to go to Thailand. My life's goal is to go to Greece, but I know I won't be able to do that this year. It's going to be hard to go to Greece because everyone who said they would go to Greece with me wants to go like clubbing and laying on the beach, and I want to look at ancient ruins. So I feel like it might have to be something I do solo. Red Lobster. Oh, look, he said don't judge me. Red Lobster's good. I went to one. They had one. There's one not too far from my house in Japan, actually. And it was pretty good, not gonna lie. Raspberry said, would you consider thrifting? I'm so jealous of the thrifts in the US. Yes, I'm so excited to go to fucking Goodwill. Did you know that if you in Japan, people tell you to go thrifting in Shimokitazawa and Koenji, and those places, they send a Japanese staff to America. They go to Goodwill and they buy tons and tons of stuff for $1 each, and they'll sell it in Japan for like 4,000 yen a piece. And I know because my friend worked at one of the bigger, like the most famous and biggest stores in Koenji, and that's what they do. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut out the middleman and go to Goodwill. I'm so excited. Long John Silver's. Isa said, it's just not something I ever thought I would hear again. There is a Red Lobster. Do you want to go? There's one not too far from my place, actually. Angel Gut said, hi, Money, I'm in Japan right now, solo trip. Oh my god, that's sick. Welcome. Shimokitazawa is not even thrifting. It's like glorified vintage. Oh my god, I hate that they call it vintage as well, because like, last time I went, I saw this like red sweater, and it had Winnie the Pooh on it, and it said, please don't do drugs, which I thought was sick. Like, I wanted to buy it, but that shit was like 4,500 yen, and they definitely bought that from Goodwill for like $1. And they have a lot of t-shirts that says like Jesus loves you on it, and of course no one can read, so they're just like, yeah. English. Description tells me to join Discord, but none of the invites work. Okay, let me get it. I did not put it in the bio. Let me just put it here. If you guys join the Discord, it's right here. When will Hatsune Miku get her own theme park? I'm shocked that Hatsune Miku doesn't have her own theme park yet. There is so much Hatsune Miku shit. I feel like a few years ago she had like a dip where she wasn't talked about as much, but recently she's also getting more and more and more popular. I think it's because like VTubers got popular again, and then Hatsune Miku did some like Jedi stuff, so now she's really, really popular again, and there's a lot of events for her. But a theme park could be good. I'm not sure how that would work though. I guess it would be like a lot of VR stuff, so maybe like an indoor one. Miss Color said, I went thrifting in Japan, but it was too expensive. Yeah, thrifting is ridiculous. If you go to like, again, Shimokitazawa and Koenji, which is where people tell you to go, it's far too expensive, and a lot of this stuff in there, it just like, it's old and stinky. Like, they don't even like wash them. It's gross. And there is like Mode Off and Second Street, and those are like the cheaper options. I recommend going there, and of course if you're into J fashion, go to Closet Child, and those places are just way cheaper. Now we have the Mercari app, and that's normally just where I buy shit secondhand. Toil, they're worried that some French person will never get out of it. Oh my god, if there was a Hatsune Miku theme park, my friend Emmy would just never fucking leave. And I'm already sick of hearing about Hatsune Miku. That's all I hear. That's all I hear. Santa and Peter Land in Halloween is fun. Yeah, sometimes they do like an all-night rave at Peter Land at Halloween. Maybe I'll go this year. That could be kind of fun. I'm going to a rave this Saturday, I think, which is hilarious because that's my working day. I have to go home, change, and then go to a freaking rave. It's a Gloomy Bear rave. And it's in collaboration with AC/DC Rag. They have the flyer on the Instagram, so like if you're in Japan and you're interested in Gloomy Bear and or raves, there's that. It's an all night thing, I think, so like I'm gonna die. Like I'm too old for this shit. Might need to check if the invite is permanent or has an expiration period. Yeah, they normally have an expiration period. The one I just posted is fresh. Raspy said, oh my god, that reminds me, isn't the Studio Ghibli theme park reopening soon? I've never been to any of them. I've always wanted to go to a Studio Ghibli theme park because there's a theme park and there's a museum. So there's two different things and I haven't been to either. Angel Guts, I'm going to the Gloomy Rave too. Yeah, come say hi. If I'm not asleep. I think I'm wearing like the AC/DC Rag Gloomy Bear stuff too. I'm really excited. I'm gonna be super, super gloomy. Yeah, I didn't know the Ghibli park closed. That's wild. Yeah, the rave starts at midnight. It's crazy. Yeah, for real, man. I don't do this shit anymore. So yeah, I'm excited. I don't know, it's like, if it starts at midnight, do you like pre-game at like 10? How does this work? What time are we supposed to get drunk? I'm really confused. Because when I used to go clubbing in Tokyo, it opens at 10, so like, at least then if you get bored, you can leave at 11:30 and still you make your last train. But this time we're fucked. You can get an exclusive Snoopy plush. There's also the Moomin theme park, which I want to go to, but it's on like Bumblefuck Saitama, and it's a little bit too far. And when it first opened, people talked about it a lot, but now I don't hear anyone talk about the Moomin theme park. It's cute though, and I do like Moomins. Miss Scholar said, how long have you been living in Japan? I have been living in Japan for 10 years. I think I'm going to make a video soon about like what it feels like to live in Japan for 10 years. But yeah, too old for partying all night after work. Yeah, that's what it feels like to live here for 10 years. I'm like, damn, I want to work night? Like, damn. Because then, like, the party starts at midnight, right? So like, I'm not going to be able to get home till like what, 7, 8 a.m. Oh, that's the whole next day gone because I'm gonna be sleeping. So like, yeah, fucked. Ozzy said, a party that starts at midnight. I'm too old to even think about it. Yeah, it's wild. I'm also used to going fashionably late, so I think I should arrive at 1. Oh my god, I didn't even think of that. I can't turn up at 12 like a lame-o. Jesus Christ. I might be helping with some stuff there. I'm not sure with like the gloomy stuff, so I might be there before it opens. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to be doing, honestly. But yeah, if you see me, shake me awake and say hello. Miss Color said, that's so cool. It's always been a dream to live in Japan. It's honestly not that hard to move to Japan. I would recommend using the website Gaijinbot and have a little think about how like you would move here, if you would study or if you would work, and if your country can get working holiday visa, that's the best and really, really good one, because you can do whatever you want for the whole year. Like, you don't have to work if you don't want to, or you can work a little bit. So yeah, there's a lot of different, I feel like it's much easier, like more so than it used to be, to move to Japan. Alisa said, wait, what day? This Saturday. Isa, come to the gloomy rave. That would be so fun. Let's all meet at the gloomy rave. Moomin in the park. I loved them as a kid, but some stuff from them is terrifying even now. Yeah, Moomin had a lot of like kind of dark themes and could be a little bit scary. But they have like it's like a big, like it's open, and they even have like the windmill and everything. It looks nice. Like, yeah. But it's kind of far from central Tokyo. I think it's in Hanno in Saitama. Yeah, I'm excited for this rave because like I just stayed in this whole weekend and did nothing, so I think that means I'm safe to go out clubbing next weekend. I haven't been to a club since last summer when my British friends came over and we went clubbing. And that's the thing, right? We went in the club and like pretty early, like 10:30ish. And then after an hour, before we went in the club, we went in for an hour, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna head home now because I can still catch my last train. And my British friend said, no, like we're gonna club all night, and I was like, okay, I can club all night, but I need to make sure that we stay out all night, because if you guys piss off back to your hotel at like 3, then I'm stuck and I can't do anything. They're like, no, we're gonna party all night. And then like it got to like 3:30 and they're like, we're tired, we're gonna go up to the hotel. I'm like, fuck's sake. And I ended up taking a taxi back to my house, and it was super expensive, and that sucks actually, quite frankly. All Hears Me said, never been to raves. I thought my image of you was that you go to raves quite a lot. I'm not sure why. Andrew got said, sorry I keep talking about the rave, but if it's midnight Saturday, does that mean it's Friday night? Oh, don't say that, because if it's Friday night, then I can't go because I have work on Saturday. Let me check. No, I don't understand basic concepts. Where can I see it? Okay, here we go. Oh, I hate they write everything. This is the poster. They write everything in that, like, digital font. And it's really hard for me to see. What does this mean? The 8th. The 8th. Okay, hold up. The 8th says Saturday. But if it starts at midnight... Oh my god, you're right. That's so confusing. That's so confusing. I need to ask Yumeji, or like an adult, how this works. If it starts at Saturday at 12 midnight, I took that as the Saturday nighttime, not Friday night. No, I'm too stupid to understand. Aisa said, it might be funner to continue my streak of never going to a club. Honestly, clubs aren't that great, particularly in Japan. I don't really like clubs in Japan are pretty lame nowadays. They used to be cooler, but now it's just like 50 guys and 2 women. Okay, so my school once took us to a rave after a 16-hour trip. Your school took you to a rave? What? Frog said, what is better, a fast train with loud people or a slow train with quiet people? Fast train with loud people. But the best train is any train where you can sit down. Quite frankly. I have to stand up a lot for trains, and like even for like 35 minutes sometimes in Japan, and it sucks. Miss Collar said, may I ask what you do for work? Okay, so my visa I got working. I work at like an English conversational school. The money is pretty good and the hours aren't that bad, and so I work there. And then my other job is I work as a designer, and I manage a social media for a Japanese brand called Mumu International. And then I also do YouTube, and I do like influence Instagrammer stuff. So like sometimes I'll get sent to like, I don't know, for example, Niigata, and I'll take pictures and say it's nice, and then they give me money. So I used to do translation and like for video games, And I feel like I have another job too. There's always like one more. But not a lot has been happening with Moo recently because I sent them my new designs and they're not going to start producing anything until like March. So that's a little bit slow. But I have another project that I'm working on soon. I actually fucking finally replaced my iPad and it's arriving tomorrow, and then I'm working on a new project, so that will be fun. A rave is a party that can happen in a club, but a rave can happen anywhere. Yeah, that's true actually. I never thought about the specifics of a rave. What is a rave? I'm too uncool for this, guys. Ogie said, yeah, they took us to a club on our school trip. It sucked, it was loud and dark, and I was tired. That is wild. What school did you go to? That's incredibly loud. I like 25 o'clock as well. It makes sense and cuts out the guesswork. I hate all of these things. Can't they just write, like, midnight Saturday? It is a club. I don't even know what this place is. I didn't even look at this. I didn't even look at the poster. Okay, let's dissect the poster of this rave. Okay, the official Gloomy Bear Tokyo Rave. The door is 35,000 yen, quite expensive. Daikenyama Unit, Tokyo Shibuya. Okay, Shibuya is quite nice actually. That works out for me. Date, we don't understand how this works. Okay, it's in Shibuya. Sick. We can do that. What are you guys gonna wear? I think I'm wearing the AC/DC rack things. Oh, I'm excited. But yeah, I need to like, I'll mail Yumeji because she's working with the event, and I'll ask her what day this is. Because I don't wanna, yeah, I feel like I will miss it if, yeah. Rave is a dance party with electronic music. Yeah, I feel like raves, my image of raves is that people take edibles. But we're not going to be doing that in Japan. So like, I don't know. 3,500 yen is expensive. That's really cheap for a rave where I'm from. Honestly, I am incredibly cheap, but normally when I go to club events, women get in for free, so it does feel expensive for me because I'm not normally used to paying for raves. Teresa said, for me, a rave is more hardcore dance party. Like, I would never take a teenager to a rave, but I would take them to a normal dance club. That makes sense. Yeah, I feel like everyone's really sweaty, and it's all like, and then, yeah, edibles. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should party a little bit more this year now that I'm a single mother. I can really let loose. But yeah, and I feel like for stuff like that, normally it's like a max 2,500 yen. Maybe 3,500 yen is a little expensive. Like, I don't know. Alisa, what do you think? I think that everyone in Japan who gets paid in yen is just poor now, quite frankly. But yeah, I'm really excited. I think there's going to be a lot of really cool fashion there, so like maybe I will like really dress up. Maybe I'll wear like a wig. Oh wait, I don't know if I want to start like getting belligerently drunk and wearing wigs at like midnight, because then maybe that's going to be uncomfortable and I'm going to lose my wig somewhere. Okay, in this case, thank God, oh here's me, we have an adult. Okay, in this case, it's 24 o'clock and not 0 o'clock, so I'm guessing the night is at the end of Saturday. Good. If it's at the end of Saturday, I can go. If it's on Friday, I can't. So that's it. You need an E+ ticket. What's an E+ ticket? What is an E+ ticket? Because it says here 3,500 yen on the door, but advance 2,500 yen. So if you get an advance ticket, it's 2,500 yen. So I don't know how this works. Maybe I'm gonna get in for free because I think I'm like doing something. I don't know. Maybe I'm working with the ACDC rag there. I'm not sure. I need to speak to Yumaji about this. Kitty said, are you going to a music festival? No, this is a Gloomy Bear Rave. An official Gloomy Bear event, Rave, in Shibuya this Saturday, we think. And yeah, I haven't been to a rave in a really long time, so this will be pretty fun. Here a rave is minimum 4,300 yen. Where are you from? Are you from a rich European country? In Japan, we're all poor. Or if it's an illegal rave, it's free, you know. Teresa said, at least the raves I've been to are pretty wild. People have been wearing really revealing clothes, getting too close to each other. Drugs pop on you on every corner. Yeah, that's my image of a rave. And in England, like, we have those in, like, fields, and we get really, really muddy. Angel Gut said, you don't need a ticket, you can pay at the door. Yeah, I'm just going to pay at the door if I have to pay. Oki said, confusing. That's why I always told my teachers to specify deadlines at 23:59 instead of 00:00. Yeah, you're so right. I can't do numbers. Also can't read, apparently. Isa said, you'll get in for free. I'm not sure. I need to speak to them about it. Actually, this week I'm filming some stuff at ACDC Rag for the Gloomy Bear thing. I think I'm modeling some Gloomy Bear thing. So maybe I'm going to ask them, like, can you get me in for free? Because I really don't want to pay 3,500 yen, I'm not going to lie. I just bought a fucking iPad. I'm broke. Kitty said, also, I love your bag deco video. Such girly friendship goals. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, honestly, Yumachi is great. Incredible. And I hope that, like, yeah, it's just so good to have friends that, like, there's no competition. We just want the best for each other. We want each other to be happy. Like, we talked about it before, like, even if, like, Yumachi moved back to America, I would be happy for her. Like, I just want her to be happy. Like, I honestly just wish the best for her. And I know 100% that she wishes the best for me. And I've had friendships where the other person kind of saw me like competition and would kind of like want to one-up me. But it's not like this with me and Yumachi. And I think there's, like, a lot of friends. I think this particular climate is making more friendships like that kind of possible. I think because everyone's so, like, depressed right now, people just want to take themselves out of the race. They don't want to be in competition anymore. They just want to be happy. So with what little happiness we can get. Hi, Christiana. That's a really nice name. Do you know if there are any anime type of events in Ikebukuro? There's always club events in Ikebukuro. And my friend Emmy, who was in my last video, and you see her quite a lot. She dresses like Hatsune Miku and doesn't stop talking about Hatsune Miku. She is a VJ where she makes the visual art and, like, the anime dancing videos or whatever. I don't really get it. For clubs. And she goes to a lot of clubs, like, and does that in Ikebukuro. So if you're interested in that, I would go on her Instagram and have it up, or maybe ask her. But yeah, Ikebukuro and Akiba, I feel like they have a lot of it. I want to go to, like, more stuff like that, actually. There used to be a really cool, well, there is still this cool club bar. It's called Bacon in Ikebukuro, in Shinokuro. And it looks really, really cool. And I've been to quite a few, like, anisong events there that were really cool. I would like to go to more, like, anisong events, actually. That would be really cool. Girly friendship can be so magical and also fruity but platonic. Yeah, we're all pretty fruity. I'd love to see more vlogs with Emmy-chan. Yeah, Emmy's great. We're supposed to be going to a Nier Automata cafe soon, so I'll probably vlog that. And then she's always asking me to do some Hatsune Miku shit, so maybe I'll do something like that. Oh, it's a H, not a K. It does look like that, though. Oh! Christiana. That's a cute name. Even cuter. Hi, Critspiri. Good friends are awesome. Any club recs? Honestly, I don't go clubbing anymore. Back in the day, when I first arrived in Japan, so this is 10 years ago, I used to always go to Club Camelot. Camelot is still open. And I used to go there because that used to be like the ikemen club, like where you go and find like the handsome guys. But that is not like that anymore. It's really sad now. Like Womb is good. I probably would recommend Womb. The clubs I used to go to like don't even exist anymore. Like Ageha doesn't exist anymore, I think. Emmy is so cute. Yeah, she's so cute. Torbit said, I feel a competitive type of friendship is what I have now with my best friend of 17 years. I don't know what to do. I'm really sorry. I've had this a lot. And there's nothing you can do because if you bring it up, your friendship might be over at that point. Like, I think when I do have friends now, which I feel sometimes a little bit in competition with me, but I just tend to not reveal my wins or my losses to them. And I just keep everything neutral. And then that way we are not going to get into like a pissing match over like who has it the best or who has it the worst. Because that really does suck. It's really, really nice when you can achieve something and your friends are like genuinely happy for you. Because when I started working for Mumu and designing, it actually blew up a few of my friendships because people who were doing similar things couldn't handle the fact that I was also doing that. People who wanted to do that and feel like I didn't earn it enough. It was kind of weird. But then I had a bunch of friends that were great, and like they come to my pop-ups, they come to my little events I do, and it's been like really, really nice. So I think when you win or when you lose, you tend to see who your friends are. Yeah, you have to watch for who claps when you win. Oki said, being happy for one another is such a good situation, or getting something nice, but also wanting the same makes me stop to think of the right word, is envious or jealous. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's important to like genuinely want the best for the people around you. Like, I 100, like, there's no one in my life that I want to see the downfall of. I think it's because, like, especially right now, there's so many people in positions of power that we want to see the downfall of. So why would I want to see the downfall of, like, my friend who's just doing their best? And particularly if you are living in Japan, you're an immigrant. And if you're an immigrant and you're a girl, living in Japan can be quite tough. So I wish only the best. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have, like, not necessarily, like, enemies, but I have people that I don't like and don't like me. And even then, I 100% wish them the best, because I know that, like, even though they might not be the best people, living in Japan is hard and they're trying their best. Bentley said, there's a Nia cafe. Yes. From this month and also next month in March, there's a Nia Automata pop-up cafe. I'm not sure. Emmy just sent me the link, so maybe I'll post it in the Discord later. Invisible Demon said, if you go to that kind of anime club event, will you make a vlog? Okay, I will try. Sometimes I don't vlog stuff because if it's like stuff like that where there's lots of people, I don't want to get like them in the shop, but I'll try to do some of it where like not too many people are in the frame, if that makes sense. Also, I posted the Discord again if anyone wants to join. But also, if there's like music, I would get copyright struck, so I often just can't post anything. But I can also just like cut the sound and do a voiceover, so maybe I'll do something like that. I'm gonna try to vlog at the gloomy rave. However, I fear I will be very drunk, and it's gonna be at midnight. So I feel like it's gonna go drunk, sleepy. Christia said, I'm so stressed because I want to study in Japan after I graduate high school, but I don't know how I'll manage. If you're studying and if you have the means to study, I really recommend it because there are so many different schools to choose from, and you can choose if you want a school that makes you study really hard or if you want a school that takes a more relaxed approach. And they have a lot of like online reviews, and if you work as a student, you can also work in like a maid cafe or something like that. So yeah, I think I would have loved, I didn't get the chance to be a student in Japan, but I would have loved to. I think it would be a really good experience for you. It will be hard in places, but it's also really good experience. I think for like a best good life experience, you do need to be pushed out of your comfort zone, and you need to experience things that are sometimes hard to really appreciate the good things, like personally. Talbot said, I agree, Money. That's the best and more mature approach. I still cherish them and can't see myself cutting them off. Yeah, for real. And it's like, if they see themselves in competition with you, it's just because they themselves are very insecure. And they feel like they haven't done enough, or they're not successful enough, or blah, 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 blah. And that also means that they admire you. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, although it can lead to arguments. Try to take it as like a compliment. Because, like, I'm pretty secure in myself. So I don't feel like I have to be in competition with people. Or if I don't feel like... Because I'm in competition with capitalism. I'm in competition with poverty. Not, like, the people around me. So I feel like I don't have to be in that sense of that. And I feel like as you get older... Because, like, obviously I'm in my 30s. So, like, at this point, I feel like you should have grown out of it by now. If I post on the Discord, what is the best channel for me to send it to? Isa said, you should post it in the most appropriate channel for this subject. I love that. That's such a good answer. That's why you're a mod. All Hizmi said, I fear I'm going to skip the drunk phase and just fall asleep. Oh my god. Do you have work that day? I have work that day. It'll be really fun though. I think it would be a nice night out. And then, like, because back in the day, I would go clubbing and then come out of the club at like 4 or 3 and then go to McDonald's and just chill there until the first train. But the McDonald's is closed now. So now I don't know what I'm going to do. I have a friend that lives nearby, so I might just go crash at their house. Christiana said, May Cafe is a dream. Yeah, if you are a student, you can work at a May Cafe, but like the visa I'm on, or like a regular working visa, you normally can't work at May Cafe, so take advantage of that. If you know, there's an Instagrammer, like one of my friends, her name is Dearly Dani, D-A-N-I. She works at the witch-themed May Cafe, and they're always hiring foreigners, so yeah, that's a possible avenue. Ogie said, honestly, envy really can turn sour if things are handled badly. Yeah, honestly, I've seen a lot of friendships end because of envy, and it makes me really sad because it's just so, like, unnecessary. And I think it's something we all have to police ourselves with, because there are times when, like, I see people who come to Japan and like they already arrive here with a bunch of money and then they don't have to work as hard as me, and I'm like, it's not fair, like I wish that I didn't have to go like blah blah blah. And then I'm like, no, I'm really happy for them, like particularly if it's one of my friends, like I'm glad that they're living a more stress-free life. Like I think that's the goal, like ideally everyone should be living like that, and I shouldn't feel like the tough things that I had to endure also kind of made me a little bit stronger, and it was good for me. So like we need to remind ourselves that everyone's different. Hristy said, I think the hardships are worth it. No, absolutely. The first year for me was quite difficult in Japan, but still super, super fun. Like completely. Like the first year was maybe the funnest for me. But the hard parts made the good parts feel so much better because, and it also, I worked really, really hard for it. So I felt like I achieved it more. Ogie said, I'm going to stop being a student in like a month, so I can't be a May student anymore. If you go to like a language school in Japan, then you can. Comparison is the thief of joy. Damn, life, that was profound. No, I really agree. And like, I try not to compare myself to people because everyone is dealt a different hand in life, and yeah, like everyone's situations and paths, particularly into Japan, are very different. I just try to think, if the version of me in high school saw me now, would I be happy with that? And I think I would be. So that's like the only comparison I need. Honestly. Isa said, we're trying to fight the man, not each other. For real, we're fighting the billionaires and the corporate elite, not each other. That's what they want. That's what the elite want. They want us to compare ourselves and get jealous. Like, blah, blah, blah got a brand bag, I hate her. Or like, blah, blah, blah got married, so blah, blah, blah. No. That's not the competition. The competition is fucking Elon Musk. Hristy said, being yourself is actually so fun. I used to be so competitive and insecure, but loving yourself is such a game changer. For real. Like, honestly. And it's hard. It takes a lot of work. And a lot of it is mindset. Like, a lot of it is, like, my own brain telling me that I was not good enough. And I had to slowly get myself out of that. And I had to treat myself better. And that was really, really hard for me, too. It was not an easy process, honestly. The Gyaru McDonald's. Oh my god, it is the Gyaru. No, wait, it's a different McDonald's. The Gyaru McDonald's is the one in Basketball Street in Sentagai. But the one we used to go to is like Tower Records, and you keep going up, and there's a McDonald's, and I think it's not there anymore. It's become a Korean fast food place. And the name is, I shit you not, the name is Mother's Touch. And I think it's not open past midnight, so it sucks. All Hears Me said, I have the day off. In fact, I do have my vacation starting that day. Then perfect. We're going to a rave. Crazy said, I love Dani. Yeah, Dani's great. She's actually going back, I think, from Japan. She's leaving, so I guess there's going to be an opening at the May Cafe. Yeah, I'm not sure if she's left exactly now or if she's leaving very soon. But yeah, she's honestly such a sweetheart. I really, really like Dani a lot. And she was very inspirational, particularly for girls who wanted to be maids. And it's really sad that she's leaving. We didn't get to hang out a whole bunch because our work schedules were like opposite, and obviously she had a lot of like her Oshi's life to go to. It's really nice how the relationship her and her Oshi had. It was really, really cute. Tracy said, you're so real. I'm too real sometimes. Arisa said, I emailed them forever ago and they never got back to me. Oh my god. Email them again. I feel like they're just like, Japanese companies are so bad with emails and stuff like that. Tracy said, I just know that if I make it to Japan, I'll have to work my butt off. Well, like, it depends. Like, if you just, like, do, like, most people and you become an English teacher or something like that, it's not that much work, honestly. And a lot of companies, if you're moving to Japan, they'll help you sort out your accommodation and stuff like that. So, you do get help. Did I mention I won the Evangelion McDonald's lottery? I want to see is that like the plastic toys that there was like the French fries one, the hamburger one, and it turns into like the Evangelion Eva suits? Yeah, it was pretty sick. I tried Mom's Touch in Shibuya. It was not impressive. I had it. It was okay. But very, like, I felt like I got a tummy ache after, not gonna lie. And again, it was very sweet. Oh my god, these chatty streams are so amazing. Just casually talking to my fave creator. You're so nice, thank you. Yeah, I want to do more chatty ones because we got a little bit too preoccupied with Infinity Nikki recently. But I feel like I exhausted everything in that game from this event. But we're going to do a couple more chatty streams and then we'll maybe do some Yakuza eventually. We need to finish Yakuza 0. It's my favorite game. High School Me didn't even realize he turned out as she, but I feel like he'd approve. I love that, honestly. High School Me, I was like an emo, but like a very happy emo. And that first part of high school, oh my god, I got bullied so bad. And I'm from like a really shitty hometown in England. So like I got beat up like so much. It was unbelievable. But like the end of high school, I managed to make a lot of friends, and it was fine. So the end of high school was good, but I was quite insecure, I think, maybe because I got bullied at the start. I feel like I'm a completely different person, but I meet my high school friends now and then, and they always say I'm exactly the same. So I don't know if that's like a compliment or what. Life said, yeah, the 3 toys. Oh my god, so those 3 toys, I saw them in an anime goods shop when I went to Yokohama. And you can sell those for like 10,000 yen. Like, if you sold it on Mercury, you could sell those for 10,000 yen. Like, no lie. Like, or if you keep them, they might increase in value even. Rosie said, I've eaten McDonald's once in my life. Oh my god. Yeah, I ate McDonald's more when I moved to Japan. Like, I barely ate McDonald's in England because, like, all of our food is very, like, bready and potatoey. But once I moved to Japan and ate mostly rice, you'll start to crave, like, junk food for some reason. Aki said, but sometimes happiness is not what one expects. That's very true. People who move to Japan normally find, if you stay here a long time, the things you move here for are not the things you end up staying for. And people who end up coming here, they often find something that they get really into that they were not aware that they liked. Like, a lot of people get really into onsen. There's someone I know, her husband, he became really good at the kendama game, the Japanese wooden toy, and now he's like, that's his job, and he goes on like TV and does that. A lot of my friends got into like the Goshuin shrine stamps, so it's really, really nice. Like, your journey is never gonna be what you think it is when you arrive here. Oh my god, living in Bulgaria sucks. That's so funny. No, for real. Growing up in England was rough. Like, you know, there's all these memes, and it's like waking up in Eastern Europe, and it's like, that's England. That's what England looks like. And it'll show like, I'm like, those are British people. What do you mean? Like, it was rough. Proper rough. Life said, they are selling for 16,000 to 20,000 yen now on eBay. Oh my god. Lucky. Arisa said, high school, the masking burnout was real. Oh my god. Because I didn't really learn how to mask until midway through high school. So I was a kid with ADHD that wouldn't stop yapping. So of course people are going to beat me up. Like, and in like a British school. So I got beaten up until I stopped talking as much, unfortunately. So I really learned how to mask pretty quickly, actually. Teresa said, oh my god, I used to be an emo kid as well. It's so funny, like the emo to J fashion pipeline is a real thing. I love it so much. Graduating high school next year, I'm literally so scared. Once you graduate high school, I feel like things get so much easier because like that hierarchy is completely removed. And once you enter like college, university, or like the workforce, people are so focused on just being able to keep their place that there's like all that bullying and stuff is pretty much removed. There is bullying in workplaces, but it's nowhere near as bad as fucking high school. Jesus Christ. My high school, the first year I was in high school, it's called year 7 in England. I was bullied every single day for a whole year by this one guy. Insane. I used to get like beaten up like maybe once a week. It was pretty bad. Aoki said, I would fall in love with onsens and herbariums. Ooh. I got really into onsen. I even go to onsen by myself quite frequently. Yeah, onsen are great. And like, as a British person, it was fucking awful at first for me to get completely naked and then just hang out with people. But now, I love it. I love being naked in a room full of strangers. It's good. And particularly like the outside ones. There's these things called super spas, and they're like giant buildings with like restaurants, saunas, massage areas, and they have inside and outside onsen, and it's so good. You get in the outside onsen, you get really, really hot, you get out, and you're completely naked, and you're outside in like a terrace area, and then they have like these lawn chairs, and you lie down like just completely naked and like fall asleep, and like you can feel the wind a little bit. Oh, it's so nice. Kitty said, I'd move to Japan for the safety as a woman. I know obviously things happen in Japan, but I don't feel as safe as a woman alone in the street as I do in Japan. Yeah, like, here's the thing. Again, it really depends what country you're coming from, but like my hometown had a lot of like actual sexual assault quite often. In Japan, the most you'll get probably is like someone groping you on the train. So you have to look at your own, where you're coming from. For like me personally, it is much safer in Japan, but for other people I know, it's not. So it really, really depends. I'm just amazed that I can walk around at night in Japan and not worry at all. Like, really? I've had a couple of guys talk to me, and like now and then, or like I've had creepy stuff happen. Like, don't get me wrong, I've had a lot of creepy experiences, but nothing will compare to in England. Women in my hometown wouldn't go out by themselves, really. Like, you would try to get like your boyfriend or your dad to come pick you up. It was really that dangerous. Oki said, yeah, yapping to silent kid route, can relate. Yep. That's ADHD and then being bullied and then just shutting down. Yep. Alisa said, I had almost zero interest in J fashion when I followed 2 years ago, and even after moving here, I didn't think much about it until last year. I love your Jedi fashion. It looks so good. Like, you're really good, and it looks so good on you. So I'm really glad that you started wearing it. Christiana said, I was an emo now. I'm a J fashion girly, and my twin sister turned emo. Oh my god, I love that. Yeah, it really is a thing. Because I feel like emo does have some elements of J fashion. And emo is like kawaii, right? It is really cute. Life said, I love a lot of made in Japan fashion, especially the vintage replica workwear. Oh, yeah. It's strange to me that Japanese menswear is over-engineered and the women's fashion looks a bit too disposable for me. Yeah, that makes sense. All Hears Me said, instead of emo, I just had a dull, unfashionable boy to Lolita. Oh, office lady pipeline. I want to see your boy fashion. I wonder what that looked like. I can't even picture it. You're so girly. Life said, I love onsen and Super Sentai. I often go to Spadium on the Saitama border. Ooh, okay. I normally go to Laku Spa, and that is great. And they give you like a watch where you pay for stuff, and I always feel like Ben 10. Raspberry said, oh my god, your town sounds like hell. Oh my god, my town was hell. I do miss it, and I do love my hometown. But there was a lot of like drug dealers and drug users. Like, as if you guys have been following me for a long time, you'll know that my older sister was like a heroin addict that I lived with. And so I think it was worse for me because I could see it up close. But there was just tons of drug use. There were tons of gangs. There was a lot of particularly Somalian and Polish gangs in my hometown, and they would often fight each other. And they had guns. England's wild, guys. Christiana said, guys throw rocks and firecrackers at me in Bulgaria. Oh my god. I've never had that. That's wild. I'm so sorry. Like, Jesus Christ. Joshua, hi! Nowdy gamers, can't stop long because I have a meeting. Oh, Mr. Businessman. I've been following Josh's Instagram stories because he's traveling around Asia and he's just having a really nice time. That's who I'm jealous of. I'm jealous of Joshua. I want to travel around Asia and eat coconut ice cream. Yeah, I saw your story. Christiana said, your hometown sounds like my hometown Brit version. Oh, that's so funny. Like, a lot of people get robbed in the street in my hometown. I think it's much worse now because obviously I used to live there 10 years ago, and apparently since then it got way, way worse. Like, the crime even increased because the economy's so bad now. So I probably won't go back to my hometown ever again because it's scary. Literally just polo shirts and jeans in slightly different colors. That's kind of cute. Life said, heroin was a big issue growing up in Hong Kong. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. England has a big problem with a lot of different drugs. From my sister and my general hometown, it was mostly like heroin and crack. And, of course, weed. But, you know. Joshy said, yeah, it was so good. Yeah, Josh had coconut ice cream, and I'm so jealous. Josh drew me. I loved it. He's amazing. Oh my god, you drawing people like you're French girls. I love it. Jane Private said, tips on how to get J fashion pieces if you live abroad. Lots of J fashion brands now ship abroad, honestly. I recommend Dear My Love, because they're cheap and they ship abroad, but the newer pieces are a little bit ugly, but they do have some stuff that really hits. It really depends what kind of fashion that you want, honestly. Like, if it's like Lolita, July, Tenshi Kaiwai. Of course, AC/DC Rag are good and they ship overseas. George said the coconut ice cream being served in a coconut was great. Oh my god, that's why I want to go to Thailand. I want to travel more around Asia. I've only been to Japan and Korea. I really want to freaking go to China as well. Jesus Christ. Like, flights used to be so much cheaper. I wish I had traveled the first 5 years I was in Japan, because then the pandemic happened, and then the war in Ukraine happened, and now flights are so expensive. Christiana says, shipping to Bulgaria is so expensive. I live off thrifting. Oh my god. That's another thing. Like, the flights means that, like, shipping is so expensive. And that sucks, honestly. I hate that. Oki said, in my case, my boy fashion was sandals, shorts, and ponchos. Oh my god. Oki, please can we see a picture of you wearing a poncho? That's so funny. Can you wear the poncho now? Alisa said, Dear My Love, there's sales pretty often, but they're short, so you gotta catch them. Yeah. They sometimes, okay, Dear My Love, if you sign up to the email that they have, they sometimes send 50% off discount code. And you can use that on your whole order. I did that like twice, where I got 50% off my entire order. And that was fucking great, honestly. Isa said, oh my god, I want to go to China so bad. My Oshi is plastered everywhere in his hometown. China trip. Damn. We need to make a whole bunch of money so we can travel. I want to travel Asia, and then my favorite place in Europe is Iceland, so I wouldn't mind going back there. And then I really want to go to Greece. Greece is my big dream, so I can go like all. I want to see the Temple of Poseidon and a bunch of older ruins. So that's my dream. And like, when my mom and my dad were like, I don't know, like dating or whatever, my dad promised my mom that he would take her to Venice. And he never did, and then they both died, and it was really sad. So now I know not to rely on a stupid man, and I'm gonna go myself. Oh my god, I have a skirt that screams Tenchi Kaiwai. Yes! I want Tenchi Kaiwai to get more popular. It's not popular at all in the West, and it makes me really sad. I need to wear it more. I've been wearing a lot more like Y2K stuff recently. I mean, I'm kind of Tenchi now, but... Also, I feel the need to share that I made soup. Yes! I'm gonna make soup tomorrow. I have been making a lot of soup recently. I make a lot of minestrone soup and like nabe. I eat kimchi nabe like once a week. But yeah, shipping is probably the worst thing. It's so freaking expensive. Even like, there's a brand I want to buy from, and it's Korean, and even shipping from Korea is quite expensive. But recently, I'm really into Korean brands and Vietnamese brands. There's a couple of like Vietnamese brands that are really, really cute. There's this really cute one called Mangata, and it's Vietnamese. It's super cute. And yeah, there's things I want from this Korean brand, and like, I need to like, I can't really go shopping until I get back from America. I need to just be patient. Alisa said, my parents have both been to Europe. I haven't. When you say Europe, it really depends. Like, because if they went to Europe and they went to like Birmingham in the UK, then that would be like whatever. But if they went to like Milan or Rome or the south of France or something, that would be nice. Christiana said, men are liars. He told me that he'll never leave unless I cheat, and he left me because of my poor mentality. Oh my god. Yeah, I said to my last ex that my biggest worry was that he would leave me in this big old house, and then it would be like really hard for me to live because I'd have to pay the entire rent, and he said he wouldn't do that. And then what did he do? That. So I think we all know that men are liars now, so that's good, I guess. Tobit said, anywhere else in Europe you would like to visit? I've actually visited like a lot of countries in Europe. I want to go back to Iceland, Greece. I want to go to Rome, south of France, because like The Witcher 3. I want to go to Germany so I can see some cool castles. I want to go, I don't know, I want to go to like a bunch of countries. I want to go to Kazakhstan. I got really into like watching documentaries about Kazakhstan for a while. I want to go to Kazakhstan. I'm in Vietnam right now. Want me to pick you up anything? Oh, sick. Wait, can I send you the brand that I like? And then you I don't know, do they have a store? I'm gonna they have, wait, Josh, I'm gonna put it in the Discord, okay? I'm sorry, mods, I'm gonna put it in just the general chat. Oh wait, let me check the board I should post it in. I should post it in J Fashion. Okay, even though it's Vietnamese fashion. Wait. How do I'm such a boomer. How it won't let me add more photos. Okay, George, I'm gonna DM you the picture of this shop, and you tell me if it is near where you are. This is Vietnam, right? Yes, it is. It says Vietnam. I'm gonna message you, Josh. Yeah. There we go. Wait. Oki posted her ponchos. Oh my god. Can you please wear these? Please wear these. They're so cute. They're actually really, really cute. Oh my god. Kawaii. If it's small, squishable, I could probably get in my bag. Sick. Sarah said, I want to go to Vietnam so much. Keep seeing cute brands too, and I want to go to the restaurants. Let's go to Vietnam! Girls trip. I feel like Vietnam's kind of far. I feel like Thailand's closer. I want to go to Thailand. Alisa said, England, France, Italy, Greece, Germany. Yeah, that's pretty much the same places I want to go, minus fucking England. Spain would be cool, in my opinion, and Romania. I used to have to go to Spain a lot because my mom lived there. Honestly, Spain is just like Italy, but more shit. The islands are kind of cool though, and they're like, it's nice and cheap, and the food's cheap, and the weather is nice. Shipping from Japan to US is so expensive. It's cheaper to fly to Japan and buy everything you need. That's so true. With how the yen is right now, I would just come here and buy clothes. Christiana said, told bro I wanna die, bro went. If you die, die without me, bye bitch. Oh my god, found a new girlfriend after 2 weeks. Honestly, men need to just be put in a big rocket and sent into space. Apart from Josh and Ozzy Osbourne. Alisa said, it's your Discord, you can do what you want. No, you don't understand. I cannot. Ozzy, Ozan, and Nia will scold me. They the first few months we had Discord, they scolded me so hard. Christiana said, not me yapping out my whole tea on stream. I always yap my tea on stream. Everyone knows every single thing about me. I'll just casually be like, oh yeah, remember when my sister stabbed me? I just said, oh, Carlbot does yell at us for too many pics though. That's so funny. Oki said, I don't know what to wear them with. Oh yeah, that's true. What do you wear as like a poncho? Sarah said, the YouTube video, if you go back to the UK, would be iconic. And then I can make the UK's dying videos. Oh my god, that would be so funny. Maybe I should go back to my hometown. My brother is retiring this year and he's gonna get some money, and he said that he wouldn't mind paying for my ticket to go back to England to visit the like 2 remaining members of my family, but I don't know. Scary. I feel like I get bored. There's nothing to do. I guess I could go visit my friends. Georgia said, okay, shop is literally a 17-minute walk from me. No way. Do you want me to go and take some pics of the stuff in the store for you? I'll send you what I like. And I think you mentioned you also might want some stuff. And then we can pay you when you get to Japan. When are you coming to Japan? Ozzy-o-san. Look, it's not great if we hold you and users to a different standard. I'm not complaining. You had full right to scold me. I'm not complaining about being scolded. I should have been scolded. Real, you're so relatable. Thank you. Hi, Mayonaka. I feel like it's like... Okay, I will stay another 15 minutes until it's 1:30, and then I should probably go to sleep because tomorrow I am going to the dentist. Not a rave. That is this Saturday, apparently. Christiana said, no, because that breakup still hurt so bad, but, like, it made me heal somehow in some aspects. Honestly, like, after a while, I've had... The worst part about having so many breakups is that after a while, you just become, like, numb. Which actually feels kind of worse in some ways. But breakups also teach us things about ourselves. And after a breakup, it really makes you assess your life. It really helps you to think about yourself, what you want, blah, 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 blah. So it can make you a lot stronger. And honestly, with every breakup I've had, like a few months later, I was like, oh my god, so glad that I'm not dating that fucking loser anymore. So it will end up being a good thing for you. It just takes some time. And every single breakup I've ever had, 3 months later, they'll come back and they're like, I'm sorry, I miss you. So, like, damn it. Ozzy said, that said, general makes sense if you're not sure and in a rush. Aw, thank you. I will try to put it in the appropriate place. George said, my plans are changing a bit. I'll be in Vietnam till like the end of this month, and then I'll spend 2 weeks in Taiwan and 2 weeks in South Korea, and then I'll get to Japan. Sick! And then, how long are you going to stay in Japan for? Let's do a meet up and meet Josh. I feel like in the Discord, Josh has so many fangirls. Christiane said, oh my god, I had to visit the dentist like once a week for 2 months. I go every 2 months and I get a cleaning done, and I hate every second of it. I don't like people touching me in general and like having their whole hand in my mouth. And they always scold me and they're like, how many times did you floss this week or like every week? And I always say 3 times, and they're like, don't lie to me. I'm like, okay, once. And then they're like, you didn't brush this tooth properly, and then we have to listen to that and apologize. I'm like, why am I apologizing? It's my teeth. Uzumaki, hi, I'm so happy to be in your life. I was always sad that I was missing because of school. Sorry, my English can be bad. I'm from France. No, your English is great, honestly. Most of the time, the people I'm hanging out with don't have native English, so you're doing great, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna start trying to stream a little bit later from now because I feel like the later time is better. So yeah, my next stream maybe will start a little bit later. Christiane said, I love you, oh my god, you're literally the most amazing. You're really nice, thank you. I'm honestly very mediocre. Joji said, since I'm not going to the Philippines anymore, I'm thinking I can have a different bag layout and get myself a suitcase. Yay! And then you can fill it full of stuff from the Vietnamese brand for me and Yumichi. And maybe Alisa. I feel like Alisa might want some stuff. He's coming after Nia leaves. No! Josh is great. Like, oh my god. Josh is the best. We love Josh. We stand Josh. That's in 12 weeks. Okay. I have no idea when that is. We're in February, right? And 12 weeks. Wait, how many weeks in a month? 4? How many? 4, 8, 3 months. You're not gonna come when I'm leaving for America, are you? Because that would suck. That reminds me, I didn't message you, but I'm gonna do a meetup on the 8th of March in the late afternoon, early evening. Okay, sick. If I'm not working, I will be there. Christiana said, I have braces and I still have some plastic on the back of my teeth, and like my dentist always scolds me for breaking it because I'm so careless with eating hard food. But like, it's their job, they're the dentist. That's what I don't understand, why they're always scolding me. It's like, I'm giving you money. My front 2 teeth are caps, and I have to get them replaced now and then, and it's really annoying actually. Like, I can't bite into like really hard food or I'm scared that they're gonna fall out. Roughly 3 months. I'm leaving for America at the end of April, so hopefully I will get to see you. That'll be really sad. I want to meet Josh. Come with us to Mississippi. Oki said, I still have a big soft spot for ponchos. They are extremely comfy. I want a Liz Lisa poncho. They look so cute, like the white fluffy ones. I was going to buy one this year, but I didn't end up. Let's do, yeah, we're going to do a meetup just for Josh. I'm really, really excited. Then March will be around like the cherry blossom season, right? Yeah, so you might get to see the cherry blossoms. That would be nice. I normally do a giant hanami, like a cherry blossom picnic meetup around that time too. So, and I need to start. My friend that works at that leftist space, Nam Nam, I said that I would do some political meets there, so I need to work on that too. I'm gonna be really busy. Pack Josh in your bag to America. That's so funny. Wait, what nationality is Josh? I forget. This stream feels so nice because you've been my favorite creator for a long while, and it's so nice. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you. Let's do more like just chatting streams soon. Join the Discord if you haven't. The Discord's really great. Everyone's really, really nice. Everyone's like super friendly, and it's really inclusive, and it's a really safe space to talk about your feelings and stuff like that. Alisa said, I can work on that. I'll be house hunting or have a place by then. You're really busy too, Alisa. Like, I'm a little bit worried about you. Like, please take time to rest. You must be so stressed. Oki said, also, if you wear a poncho, nobody can see what you're doing with your hands. That's sus. That's a little bit suspicious. Oh my god, Discord, I need the link. Let me get the link for you. The Discord has a lot of different channels. Like, honestly, the mods do a great job. Where's Ahira? Shout out to Ozzy Osan and Nia and Alisa for being the best mods anyone could really ask for. Here you guys go. What if you just wore a poncho and like nothing underneath it? Like, is that like a crime? Yay. As I said, I have time to rest in April. That's not for ages. Oh, I meant it's in rude gestures. Oh, I thought you meant... Okay. That's funny. Yay, welcome to the Discord, everyone. It's a really, really nice Discord. We have a lot of fun people and activities, and sometimes we do like meetups and stuff. It's really, really fun. I promise we will do a meetup relatively soon. Now that it's not going to be winter anymore because it's been fucking freezing. I don't know, this winter was really bad. Also, it was supposed to snow and then it didn't, so that was sad. We all got ready for the snow and then no snow happened. I am thinking, like, I really would like to travel up north and see some snow, but because I just bought my iPad, I'm like, expensive. The Shinkansen isn't too expensive to go to like Niigata or Nagano. If you are in Japan at this time, I really recommend taking the Shinkansen up to Nagano or Niigata and just seeing like how giant the snow is. Like the train ride is only like 1 hour 40 minutes and it's so snowy. Jane Private said, hey, just wanted to say that you inspire me to have more fun in my everyday life and not to take life so seriously. Oh, that makes me so happy. Thank you. Honestly, I think we should have more fun and just be silly and be our true selves. That's what I hope everyone is able to do. Because right now, like, being on the internet like 24/7 and social media and like seeing the constant stream of bad news and like how bad the economy is really stressful. Like, we all need to make sure that we take time to just do things that make us happy, and it doesn't have to be like an expensive thing. It can be like playing a shitty video game, it can be like decoing something, it can be anything. I notice now a lot of my friends we all have like our hyper fixations. Like Yumichi has K-pop and hyphen and deco. My other friend got really into Love and Deep Space. My thing is Infinity Nikki. I think really at this point we're just finding the space or place that just makes us feel really calm and safe. Ogie said, pre-HRT, I once got my shirt wet with juice, so I took it off and wore the poncho. Oh my god, that's so funny. A poncho is a wearable blanket. I had one made of Sherpa fleece or whatever. I've never owned a poncho. My thing is like, I feel like it would be, like, I would get annoyed. Like, I wouldn't know what to do with my hands because I'm very dyspraxic. Oh, here's what we said. Not a single snowflake in sight. Yeah, for real. I can't believe you got so excited about that snow. Because normally I feel like the last few years it ended up snowing in like March or April, like really random times. Arisa said, we are God's silly little jesters, but we dance for ourselves. I love that. Oh my god. It's so true. Yeah, I was really stressed, like trying to like work hard and do these things and achieve everything and then blah 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 blah. And then I ended up a single mother of 2 cats living in an old Japanese house by myself. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna have fun. That's why this year I was like, okay, I was gonna save up all my money, but then I was like, fuck it, that's it. I'll go to America. I'll spend all my money on that. We're gonna have a good time, and it's gonna be bands. Whatever at this point. Sometimes I just be doing stuff. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Hi, Ang. Oh my god, you missed such a fun stream. I have 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna get in bed because it's pretty late. Ozzy Osan said leatherworking. So Ozzy Osan's hyperfixation is now leatherworking, and he's really good at it. Everyone has their thing that they're obsessed with right now. Same during the pandemic. Everyone had like that one hyperfixation. Mine was Animal Crossing. Now it's Infinity Nikki, so I barely evolved actually. Mayonaka said, I want to poncho so bad, but I'm in Florida and it gets so humid. Oh my god. That's gonna be me in Mississippi. Japan also gets incredibly humid. Darby lied, he brought rain. He did. Christiana said, I'm so happy that I've started doing everything for myself. Honestly, same. Like, I was very dependent on having, like, a partner. But being forced to live by myself was really good for me, actually. It really helped me to become more dependent. Like, I'm doing fucking DIY now. I have to pay everything, like everything in Japanese and, like, bills and stuff. I do it by myself. It can be, like, a little bit lonely at times, but it's really nice that I can go to sleep and not worry that someone's gonna leave me. That part is good. Lynn said, hi, I'm now in art college. You inspire my everyday fits. Thank you, Lynn. That's so cool. Art college is really, really sick. I hope that you have like an Instagram or something where you post your outfits. you know, my hyperfixation has been getting to Oshikatsu thanks to you and Yumichi. That makes me so happy. Then get to Honkai and Infinity Nikki. Yes, all the good stuff. I think it's good that everyone's getting to like Oshikatsu deco without having an Oshi. We just be decoing stuff. It's so funny. I feel like being an adult is much better than being a child. We can spend our money on whatever we want. For real! Until I was like in my late 20s, I was so poor. So finally I can spend my money on the shit that I want to spend it on. And I want to spend it on dumb shit. Anyways, guys, I'm really sorry. I'm going to go to sleep now. But we're going to do another chatty stream soon. This was super, super fun. Thank you guys so much for coming. And yeah, join the Discord. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So yeah, oyasumi. Thank you so much for coming. Yay.